Right, can you say hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day. And here it is, guys. So there's this bag there, that bag there that's got the and sign, the blue one there. There's a ton of stuff in the recycling bag, 2 picture frames, a little cabinet with a mirror, a baby cot. Is that all?
Yeah.
So yeah, and we only went to 2 places, didn't we? Because, do you want to tell them what happened when we went to B&M?
Well, we went there and like you drive behind the building and that's where they have their stuff. And we got back behind there and I saw the bins.
We went out earlier than we did normally.
I saw the bins there and then I noticed that the gate was up on the delivery bit. There wasn't like a delivery van or anything, but the gate was up at the delivery. And so I was just like, nope, not doing it. And I started turning around, and then this man was just like...
Stared at our every move.
It was intense. So
Very.
we were just like pretended that we took the wrong turn and needed to turn
Yeah, I
around.
think if they had said anything, we was just going to say, oh, we was turning around because we were picking up a friend at the end of the drive bit.
Yeah.
I would have just said that. But it was still terrifying.
It's horrible.
So yes, let's see what's going on. So with the travel cart, it looks like this one side might be broken, but once I no longer have a bad head, I'll have a look at it and see whether it's something that can be fixed. There's a whole box of wet food there.
There's another half a box in that bag there as well.
Yeah, all it was is stuff that somebody had bought online, didn't collect, so they've just chucked it in the bin. There's probably about... God, how much are these worth? They're like...
Oh, I've got 2 seconds.
Soph can't find a price right now, so I'll have a look and I'll put it in here how much a box like that's worth. This is a buggy board. Now I've wanted one for how long?
Since you've been in your wheelchair.
And the reason why is because I wanted to see whether we could attach those little leg things in some way, either to the front or the back of my wheelchair, preferably the front, so that when we have a child, like, I could technically go out with them on my own if they're, like, toddling. And we've always looked at them and thought, damn, they're expensive. But this one was just chucked in the bin, so we thought, why not? Yay!
Why not?
We've got a heat lamp there, but we need to try and test to see whether the bulb itself works. So yeah, we'll have to figure that out in a bit. In this bag there is a load of leads, but we don't know if they've all been cut. They might have all been cut, so we've got to have a look. What is this green bag?
It's wood pellets for like...
Cat litter.
I think so.
So that we could use it for Gizmo's litter then?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. And then there's this food, so we need to just have a check to see online, to see how much this one's worth. Yay! I would say that was a pretty good little haul from just 2 bins.
Yeah, definitely. And 2 really nice paintings.
Oh yeah, and which we're going to keep those.
We are, and we'll insert a picture here.
Yes. And then those little glasses that are down there, we'll get them washed up and put them in the bag for the car boot.
Yay!
Win, win, win. Cute.
Quiet.
Cute somewhere down there.
Here.
Cute. I almost forgot. There was also a receipt, and it's within the last week.
I wondered if it would be.
so I can upload it to my apps, and that will go towards our Christmas money. Yes! And this again is my reality. Getting so fed up with constant migraines. They're literally ruining my day-to-day living. And I've only got one injection, so I've had to start off taking a tablet first, because I need the injection as a, like, when it gets really bad. At the moment it's probably about a 5 out of 10, and that sucks.
Well, this is all kind of like stuff that we've got that we're going to put in the cupboard, and we're only going to use this if in two situations. One, if it gets to the point that we're locked in our houses because of Corona, or two, Corona isn't around anymore. So yeah, I got 4 packs of bread.
What do you mean if Corona's not around anymore?
If like everyone's gets better. Got 4 of these.
So at the moment, when Sophie went shopping today, the shops, literally the shelves are getting so empty, which is ridiculous. People are like panic buying. So
Which, again, is basically what we've just done. But
we've not panic bought. We've just bought stuff that, if I get sick, there's something easy here to eat. And
it's gonna go in the freezer, this one.
yeah, it's not just a ton of shit, really. Obviously, it's not the healthiest of stuff.
No, these are the only pastas they had left.
Which is quite shocking, really.
There's this, which I've never seen before, but it sounded good. Cheesy mini gnocchi and vegetable-y mini gnocchi.
See that again?
Vegetable-y mini gnocchi. Do you like that, babe?
Yeah.
Next up, we've got noodles after noodles after noodles. Because,
I used to love putting those in a sandwich.
well, you're going to have homemade fresh bread, though.
Don't need the fresh bread. Just need bread. Obviously these are like really cheap stuff, so that we consider, because they didn't have like big bits of normal pasta. This is like the best alternative.
Well, like things like this is 14p. So, I mean, these ones were 40p. But if you get like a good mix of them, you can't go wrong, really. I mean, everything that you're seeing here from Tesco's today cost £49.25, I think. Savoury rice, pasta. I'm just going to pause it because I need to put this back in the box to get the cans out.
Oh, so for men it cost 39.
Yeah, not 49, it was 39. 2 cans of chilli, which we've got rice for. 2 hot dog cans. I've got 2 cans of curry. I've got 2 packs of these so that if we got to the point that we just had plain rice, we could have flavour in it. Meatballs. Those are the last 2 meatball cans. People were like proper buying up all the cans.
Yeah.
Cheesy ravioli. Spaghetti bolognese. Spaghetti hoops. spaghetti hoops.
Go a lunch.
Yeah. Beans and sausages.
Ooh.
Beans. 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 And beans. Spaghetti sausages. Spaghetti bolognese. Cheesy ravioli. Spaghetti and sausages. And then I got 3 of each of a ham and beef paste. Yep, that says paste. Ham and beef paste. I got 3 of those. And I got 3 salmon pastes. I would have got the chicken one. I would have got 2 of each, but they'd sold out of the chicken one. So yeah, all of this was 39. Oh yeah. All of this was 39.25. I did good at that guesswork, didn't I?
Well, not really, because you ballsed up the first time round.
No, I got it right, but I just said the wrong word. But yeah, so.
Karina got no shit on us. Yay. Good morning, people. Well, I say good morning. It's 2 o'clock. After we showed you the dumpster diving stuff, I think there's a little clip where I've got a migraine coming. Well, I had a bit of a nap, woke up, within seconds I was vomiting. That vomiting went on till just before midnight, and which is why I sound how I do, because and like my nose is swollen, my eyes are swollen. It's from vomiting and migraine and everything. And then I went to sleep. Woke up this morning, Soph had an appointment. I couldn't go with her, but Mummy Bunny, I had to bring him to you. Soph will fill you in with that in a minute. And it's only now that I'm kind of able to function a little bit. So I've said to Soph that I'll come down, I'll have a coffee, see if that's gonna help at all. But yeah, apologies about the vlog missing a day or 2 days or however many it's gonna take for me to function well enough to do the vlog. But as you can see, my eyes are quite swollen, so it's quite hard to see out of them. So we'll catch up in a bit when Soph fills you in. Dixie is obsessed of people on the phone. She always has to listen and be close, and whenever I ring my mum, she comes darting over and has to be in the conversation as well. Isn't that right? Is that right? Yeah? Are you gorgeous? Yeah? I love you. I love you too.
You hit her in the face.
Oh, I don't know what to do, the phone or fussing. Hi. Ooh. Ooh. Right, mind them.
Careful. Sit your butt down.
Yeah, but with you I get fussing and phone. You kiss me, I kiss you. Mummy, what's all down my banana?
Oh. Don't look at it, Mum.
I'm ashamed. Don't look, Mum.
Mud, I think. Oh, you're so cute. I'm jealous. I'm coming up too. My twin.
Up, down, up,
My
down.
twin. Okay. Oh. Hi, Cookie.
Gotta love an eye bugger.
Thank you, baby girl.
Guys, the rest of my spray paint arrived. And I really want to get on and do it, but I know that I can't. So the little car, by the end of this week, will have been transformed. Ain't that right, Mummy?
Is that really good? Wow. Thank you, baby girl.
Mummy, go check.
Thank you. Should we go check?
So, I had an elastic band, and I wrapped it around your finger like you do, like to let it fling it.
She wrapped it around her finger.
Yeah.
Not your finger.
Just aiming over there, and I think I got it in this box from the sofa. I got it in the box.
Yeah, you did.
All the way from here. That's quite impressive.
That's showing off, that is.
That is very impressive, and I'm very happy by that. The accuracy to get in that teeny tiny little
You
box.
weren't even aiming for the box.
Shh, yeah I was.
It's movie time! We haven't refilmed this like 3 or 4 times already.
The first film was French, we couldn't do it. The next one we know that So's parents got, so we're not going to buy it. But we're just chilling. So we're going to pick a film.
72. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70.
They still have these in
71,
Poundland stores, by the way, people.
Lord of the Rings to the Fellowship of the Ring.
Is that the first one?
I can't remember. I think so.
I'm not feeling that today. It's quite an intense, you have to...
Have you actually seen it? Have you?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
Yeah. I used to watch with my dad quite a lot. I just forget which order they're in. Right, so. 24, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Rocky. You're not feeling that one either, are you?
No. Oh my god.
This is going well, guys. Should we just watch, like, a non-challenge film? See what this one does, and then if this isn't something...
Yeah, if this is a flop, then...
31, 10, 20, 30, 30 Schindler's List.
I am not watching that today.
I think we're just gonna have a look on Netflix and see what we find, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Flop!
Hi guys. This morning I had an appointment with a diabetic specialist nurse. Dixie sat on a bottle.
Which I feel old to shit about because I couldn't be with.
It's okay. So I thought I'd tell you guys about it. The first thing is she was really, really lovely. But when I went in there, like we got a letter through the post like before my appointment, and we thought that they might have just made a mistake. But then when I got in to the appointment, I'd forgotten about this. But she said, right, so we're querying whether you have type 2 or gestational diabetes. And I was just like, what? And she was like, because of your pregnancy. And I'm just like, I'm not pregnant. And
Which, I said to Soph when she came home, it's a real kick in the teeth considering we've been trying for nearly 7 years to get pregnant. It's not what we need.
Shit. No. Obviously it's not her fault. It's whoever, it's the diabetic nurse that I saw initially. It's her fault because she was the one that said it. But anyway, so after I clarified that with her, she asked if I worked or anything, and I said that I was a full-time carer for my wife, and she was like, your wife? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, so did you have a marriage ceremony? And I was like, yeah, we're actually like wife and wife. And she was so excited. She was like, oh! And she like shook her hands and like tapped her feet.
They can't see your legs, babe.
I know, but I was like, I got to demonstrate the enthusiasm. And she was really, really excited and like shaking her hands and tapping her feet, like with the excitement. She was like, oh, how lovely, sort of thing. And I just thought that was super cute because she was an older lady as well. Not like super old, probably like 50s maybe.
But still, in her day and age.
Yeah, older than us. And you know,
Like,
but
back in her era, that wouldn't be.
it's not
It wouldn't have been
normal and not legal either.
No.
But yeah, she was so excited, and I just thought that was super cute. Alva's staring at me. It's really intense.
Don't look at me, Mama. Crap, they're looking at me.
That was really hard to angle that.
Yeah. Can I have my other treats, please,
Not
Mummy?
yet, baby girl. Dixie stopped.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Should I hold that 2 seconds? I'll get Pickle to come up. Although a tiny bit lower if you can. Yeah, perfect. One for Alba. And one for Dipsy. And one for Dipsy.
Come on in.
For Dipsy. Good girl. Well done. That was cute. Thanks, babe. But yeah, so, and then, like, the actual appointment and stuff, I've got to have another blood test to check my HC1? No.
The diabetic test, basically.
H1AC, H1BC, something like that.
With those
yeah.
Things.
Yeah, I just got confused because it's like letters and numbers mixed together, and I don't do good with that. But anyway, I think it's H1AC.
I don't know.
Either way, you've got to have 2 tests of 48 or above to actually be officially diagnosed as diabetic. But because I've had the one, and I was increasing for about a year before that, they are already treating me as if I'm diabetic, because I think the worst thing that what they don't want to do is not treat me as if I'm diabetic, and then for my sugars to be that bad that the
basic meds would work.
Exactly, yeah. So they want to treat me now like as well as they can before actually fully getting a full-on definitive diagnosis. But basically, I need to have the blood test, as I just said, and she's going to keep an eye on me. She's going to see me in a month's time, which is regular for like how regularly she sees people, but she's seeing me regularly initially because she wants to help me as much as she can to sort of like encourage me to lose weight and to keep me as healthy as possible, so that like the effects of diabetes won't, because I'm so young, basically. I mean, I don't know, they might do it for most people, but because I'm so young, I've got a long life ahead of me that diabetic neuropathy and retinopathy and things like that could take hold in. So, yeah. But she said that she's really happy that we've started to try and look at our weight and try and sort that out. So she's really, really happy with that. She said that I can't remember if we've told you guys. I think we have, but we're querying whether I might have like sleep apnea, because
no, I know she has sleep apnea.
But like I need to have like the tests and stuff.
Believe me, my ears know.
And when I said that to her, she said that she has a patient in Plymouth that she was really proud of, because he said that he had sleep apnea symptoms, but he hadn't got it checked or anything, and so she referred him to the sleep apnea clinic, and then he got tested and had like a machine and stuff, and not only did it cure his diabetes, but it also saved his marriage. So she was really cool with that, and I just think that's really cute. But basically, in terms of like stopping his diabetes, what she said was, when you sleep, your pancreas kind of like regulates its sugars and sorts it out and stuff, like ready for the next day. But if you don't sleep properly, so your sleep's regularly disturbed or you don't have enough sleep, then it can't do that. So then it increases like your sugars and stuff, and it means that your body's, it can't cope with it as much. So she said that hopefully, with mine being low anyway, I mean it's high because it's diabetic, but with it being on like the lower end of, with it just being there
I
basically.
think the score is 48 and above, you're a diabetic, so it's
Yeah,
48.
and I'm 48. So with it being like there, she's hoping that if I get seen with like the sleep clinic and stuff as soon as possible, which I had a letter today, and they're going to be ringing me to make an appointment because they didn't have any available at the time. But anywho, she's hoping that that might help me quite a lot, and like my dad said as well, and you said, it does give you energy as well. So hopefully that'll help me in terms of having enough energy to get more like active more and to not sleep all the time. But also help hopefully with my sugars. What else is there? Is there anything else? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so she was really nice, as I said. Also, I had to make an appointment for a blood test, and I tried to make an appointment at the reception, and there was this hoo-ha, like they couldn't get onto my notes or something, so they asked me to sit and wait for a bit, and I sat there for like 10 minutes, and then the receptionist called me back over and said that they couldn't get into the notes, so they were going to take my phone number and call me back. I missed the call because I fell asleep, and then I rang them back afterwards when I woke up, and no, I hadn't fallen. What was I doing? No, I had fallen
No, you
asleep.
fell asleep this evening.
I think they rang me this afternoon.
Well, I went back to sleep after the film, and now it's at 6.
Oh yeah. I wasn't asleep then.
No.
I don't know. But anyway, I missed the call. And so I rang them back and spoke to one of the reception people, and there was like this hoo-ha again, and instead of just like looking and figuring it out, she put me through to the diabetic nurse, and that was difficult because the diabetic nurse couldn't do anything. But in the end, she ended up having to call me back to try and figure out what was going on, and it turns out they aren't booking appointments at all unless they are on the day appointments, because of the coronavirus. So I think my gist from what she was saying was they aren't booking appointments in advance because if... Albert, what are you doing? Can you stop staring at her? It's rude. No, I'm going to do it again, Mum, with really sparky ears like this. She's so funny. But yeah, because of the coronavirus, they don't want to book loads of appointments in advance and then have all of the staff get corona and then have to try and cancel all of these appointments. So it's literally only on the day appointments. So I'm going to have to keep ringing up to try and get my blood test, which is going to be super fun. But anyway, I think that's all we've done today.
All you've done today, I've rolled around the flipping bed.
You did. And
Quite
then
literally.
You did, but then you did manage to, just before bed, you did manage to envelope up some...
Took me 3 hours to put some paper on the front of a flipping envelope.
It was a couple envelopes.
2.
Yeah, well, I was trying to be generous.
I literally, when my head's like this, I cannot function at all.
Ooh, you whistled.
I did.
Is that your teeth or your
My
lungs?
teeth.
Okay.
But yeah,
Hi.
it's so crap.
Yes. But anyway, so we are going to have some water for me and some milk for Charlie, and then pick up, and then we're going to go to sleep because we're tired.
Apologies again for the vlog being up a day late, but
you guys understand.
I
We
was
know you
rolling around the
do.
bed with a migraine.
Yeah, not fun. Not the good kind of rolling around in a bed.
No.
No.
Not with somebody called Migraine either.
Huh?
So not with somebody called Migraine either.
No. Not at all. But yeah, so...
Thanks for coming to stay with us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone. Can't use
oh, 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 oh.